breakdown.
I'm breaking the sweat.
It's alright.
I'm breaking the sweat.
I say it's alright.
I'm breaking the sweat.
It's alright.
I'm breaking the sweat.
Come on, baby, light my
I'm
fire.
breaking the sweat.
It's alright.
I'm breaking the sweat.
I say it's alright.
Breaking the sweat.
It's alright.
Breaking the sweat.
Alright, I'm back.
That's good. That's good. That's good. Come on, baby, light my fire. That's good. That's good. Robbie, let's kick ass. That's good. That's good. Come on, baby, light my fire. That's good. That's good.
The new generation's music will be, it'll have a synthesis of those two elements and some third thing that'll be entire. Maybe it'll be, it might rely heavily on electronics, tapes. I can kind of envision maybe one person with a lot of machines, tapes, and electronic sounds, singing or speaking and using machines.
I'm breaking the sweat.
It's alright.
I'm breaking the sweat.
I say it's alright.
I'm breaking the sweat.
It's alright.
I'm breaking the sweat.
Come on, baby, light my
I'm
fire.
breaking the sweat.
It's alright.
I'm breaking the sweat.
I say it's alright.
Breaking the sweat.
It's alright.
Breaking the sweat.
Okay, play that beat again. That's good. That's good. Come on, baby, light my fire. That's good. That's good. Robbie, oh yeah. Woo! That's good. That's all right.
I used to rule the world, seas would rise when I gave the word. Now in the morning I sleep alone, sweep the streets I used to own.
What up, dude? Room up? No, I'm not gonna get on. How long's the delay?
To let me in, shattered windows and the sound of drums. People couldn't believe what I'd become. Revolutionaries wait for my head on a silver plate, just a puppet on a lonely string. Oh, who would ever wanna be king? I hear Jerusalem bells ringing, Roman cavalry choirs are singing.
My airport's white. Three airports in a row. I'll believe it. Or just 3 airports in a row. I've gotten 2 before, but never 3. It is what it is. Fourth time's a charm, man. Can we do worms tonight, or? Right. Alright, we live yet? Like, fully live? Oh, okay, sweet. Okay, invite me to the room. Okay, Matthews got me. Beautiful. Here we go. ESG Spring Series 2014. Here we are, ESG Spring Series 2014, Week 1, Match of the Week, Undaunted versus Prime. This is going to be a pretty close game, in my opinion, but no one can say for sure. I know both teams have been practicing here and there. I've had the opportunity to actually scrim both teams recently, or play with players from both teams recently at least, so I'm looking forward to see what everyone brings to the table. If there's any predictions, just throw them out in chat. Love to see what everyone thinks is going to happen tonight. Currently 5 Undaunted players, 5th Prime member just joined the room. Quick roster rundown. We have for Prime, Mo, Matthews, Drell, Tommy, and Michael. And on the opposing side, for Undaunted, we have Exotic, Thorns, ZZXQ, C Willer, and Silverheart. Everyone's getting readied up in the room, and the map is Port. It is not a best of 3, it's just one map. And it's a conference style at the moment, so most of the people are aware of how that works, but it's not do or die situation. Whoever wins this match is looking in good shape and they move on. The person who loses this match is actually kind of knocked down to the lower bracket of the conference, and from there they kind of can't lose a match again. But both teams are readied up, getting in game here. Just connecting to the server. We have Undaunted starting out on the global risk side, so they're defending, and Prime is going to be attacking on BL. Change my monitor settings. Perfect. Looks like we got a fast strat coming out of Prime here. All 5 members of the team are pushing up this A really fast. No nades, gun out. Oh, I believe we're doing a knife round. Beautiful, I didn't know that. I thought we had some crazy tactics coming off the bat, but I'm mistaken. So trading here, I guess, is the important thing that they need to do. I would want to start off on the CT side if I could. I prefer defending, and if you can get lots of rounds, that would make it much easier moving into the second half. Down to 2v2, 100 HP on everyone that's still alive, and looks like they're very tentative. They're hesitating. They don't want to really go in. I think both teams really care which side they start out on. At least it's looking like that. But Mo's just saying, screw it. I'm going in, Drell, whether you got my back or not. And it looks like Drell just runs face first into 2 axes. So the choice of which side they're going to play on is going to go over to Undaunted. Let's see which side they choose to pick here. And looks like they're readying up, so they're gonna want to stick with the CT side. They want global risk, they want to defend, and that's what they want to do. Both teams are probably really prepared. Knowing their style, I'd have to give the individual skill over to Prime, but Undaunted type of team, I think they like to roll together, especially when they're in the attacking side. They're not the type of team to work too many splits from what I've seen happen. But other than that, I think Prime should have a little bit of the edge here. I think they are the slight favorite to people in the community at least. So let's see if they can come out on top like predicted. Alright, match is live. And we have the attacking team. Looks like they're just going to kind of work into a default here. Both teams going to be feeling each other out. And that's probably the best thing that they can do, is just see where the other team's playing and how picks they can get. But we have 3 people from the defending side that are kind of just pushed up long. They were ready for a quick long, but now they're rotating back into a more standard setup. Bomb's just kind of camping in mid with another player there beside him as they clear out the tunnels, and now they have full mid control, and they're going to be able to execute kind of whatever kind of strat they want to do. But I think they expected to maybe see someone at this point, and they haven't. Undaunted, I'd say they're more stacked over towards the B, and they have one in the mid just watching this mid push with a player over on the boxes at A site as well. So they're more prepared for the B hit. Nades coming in from B. Looks like they're going to try and get some distraction, maybe force a little bit of a rotate so they could see someone and try to get a pick, but it doesn't look like they want to commit until they get numbers in their favor. So going to be very slow play in the beginning of this, and going to have to see if they're going to play patient the whole game or if they're going to pick up or change the tempo in rounds to come. But it looks like we got flashes going over to Candy here through that little window. And pushing through this middle with bomb. Looks like they want to take it there. Now that they got the pick, they're just going to fall back. They don't want to commit. They just wanted to get some kills or get the better trade, and they've done just that. So now that they have numbers, they still have 55 seconds on the clock to work with. Bomb situated in the lower B tunnels, so perhaps they're going to end up working this B since they haven't rotated back. No rotation from Thorns. He's decided that until they know where the bomb is, he's going to stay over at A. He's going to catch Matus, who's trying to flank. He thought maybe they were all rotating over to the B site. Thorns has picked up what's going on here, so he's going to go over to B site to help his team as they're entering the B site, and they do have the best of the trades, putting bomb down real fast, and 2 people are going to stack up in the barn side, so they're going to play real safe post bomb as well, which is very smart. Seawiller and Thorns have to do a lot of work here as they're coming in. Gonna go up on the boxes to try to clear out both sides, but Thorns is unable to double jump. It takes him a few tries to get up there. And now they gotta work in the site. I'd say that they should try to get on the bomb as fast as possible. And Seawiller stuck it, but Mo able to get both headshots there. And yeah, first round going over. Very long first round going over Prime here. And it looks like they're going to change up the tempo here, working an A split. They got two people going up mid, but they boosted in AC. Undaunted did, so they have a player ready there to stop the two players going in there. Gun battle goes down. Michael gets the better exotic, who had the much better positioning. Now the push is coming into A site. Lots of players crossing. Thorns is trying to play a ninja position on site as they're coming up here. Gets the first frag, dropping down, sees Bell, able to pick up the second, and now he has someone dropping down on his head, which is Mo, and there's only one CT remaining, Silverheart, and he's coming from bridge. Tommy takes him down, able to pick up the last kill. So changing up the tempo right away, going fast and then slow. Looks like they're very prepared for this attacking side. Didn't matter which side they were gonna end up on, which is why Mo went all crazy in that knife round. Another slow strat. Looks like they're just going to try to see what picks they can get. A fake perhaps as they've cut through the AC. Now they're throwing flashes on the site, pushing up real hard. Counter nades coming in from the CTs. Looks like they're going to start rotating over towards this A site, but it's a fake. I'm not sure if they're aware. Bomb's going to be trying to work into this B site and get down as he has two people covering him right behind him in the B site. And now the rotate has to come in, and they are aware that they just got faked really nicely by Prime. That was a good strat coming in. I like the order of strats that they're throwing at the defending team. They're catching them off guard real well and making it hard for them to anti-strat. And they really like the post-bomb be towards this tunnel, but I think it's good to isolate a side when they're coming in from both sides. You kind of want to isolate a side with numbers if you can. At the same time, you want to get some at least peak information of where they're coming from, and that is how it can backfire. As ZZQ picks up a nice double kill there, able to get that round and not let this come too far out of reach. On the attacking side is kind of where you want to get your grounds, because you can get those easy rounds sometimes and force the other team to kind of think and overthink at times. But it looks like Prime's been pretty prepared for this match, and they know what they want to do every round, or they're at least talking, communicating well to decide what they want to do every single round. And if they can continue this, I could see them ending this half with a pretty good score. Undaunted needs to, I think, get a little bit more aggressive for information. They're peeking sides and then just kind of waiting for the push to come in. And the AC push is the only thing that didn't work for them. And my game just decided to alt-tab on its own, which is great. So I missed a little bit of the action, but coming back in here, Prime has 3 players to work with, and they're all spread out very far on the map. And Undaunted has a B stack, just ready for anyone to come into this site. And again, my game decided to alt-tab. Let's see if I can get this really quick. Alright, evening up the score there. Just kind of seeing what kind of picks they can get. And I think that Undaunted's not really rotating. They're kind of just very situated. They want to hold their spots and just kind of force themselves to get the kills as they're coming in. On the CT side in this map, like, if you control tunnels, you can kind of like peek and fall back, and you can kind of always play passive in a way that if you peek the person and you see them, you can kind of fall back and have a retreat plan so that you can battle them elsewhere. So I think Undaunted's not really doing that, so they're allowing the attacking team to just kind of work up at their own leisure. 44 seconds left on the clock, and it doesn't look like they're very decisive on where they want to go yet. They know that they just want to have to enter a site together and try to hope for the best. And spotted from the lower tunnels, and my game is just non-stop alt-tabbing on its own. There we go, I managed to get back in game for good. And the retake is just too strong. They took too long to get into a site there, and once the information was spotted, they were able to just jump on them all together. And that's what they need to be doing early round. If they can find out what the attacking team's doing very early in the round, then they'll be able to kind of set up as opposed to just guessing where their stack needs to be. And I think that's what Undaunted needs to change in their defensive setup. And as I say that, we have a quick A split coming in here. The smoke's going up on the cross, and they're just going to push right on the site, drop down to get a quicker push after that flash. I like that. It's a good idea. And Seawheeler's probably completely blind. Jell gets an amazing clip shot on the Thorns there, and they're just getting amazing entry kills coming into this site. CC, XQ, and Silverheart trapped into the CT side under bridge, and they got a big order to fill if they're going to get this round for their team. Tommy's even situated at long, so he has the AC and long rotate on lockdown for this. I don't see them dropping this round at all. So very good execution. Didn't hesitate getting into AC, smoke up early, and just hit site really fast there, getting good entry kills. I think that Prime should probably be working at a quick pace like this more often. It's working out really well for them. I don't think they should give their opponents time to think of what they can do to counter what they're doing. I think they should keep attacking very strong, but it's good to change up the tempo. Score is currently 3-2 in favor of Prime over Undaunted. And if you just look at the scoreboard real quick, Mo's doing a really good job. He's hitting a lot of good headshots and locking down some rotations when he needs to. And I think we need a little bit more, better support from the Undaunted players as they're going in to take site. They're doing a much better job holding this site, and as I say that, C. Willer just steps up huge and drops 4 players coming onto that A from both AC and long A. And that's what they need. They need to shut down those pushes, they need to land those shots, and make Prime more hesitant on what they want to do. And we have 3 attacking players peeking this long A really fast here. See what kind of pick they can get. Trade 1 for 1. Tommy gets the nade kill onto Thorns after Thorns drops a player with a headshot down long A. And this is the type of action I like to see, a little bit more faster paced play. I like to see it all go down real fast. I mean, I don't know if anyone was expecting the score to be this close at this point, so now that the score is tied 3-3 and we've seen some good play from both sides, I would like to see what everyone's prediction would be of what the final score will be. Remember, there's only one map, so it's a 9 format, so 9 rounds total. I'd like to see who would be the first to 10. Very slow play coming in from the attacking team. We got Mo who's kind of creeping up with the bomb there, seeing what kind of pick he can get in the middle area. And they've really been utilizing nades through that little slit window onto Candy Cane. And you don't see that too much, but perhaps that's something that they're practicing for B splits or just trying to get some damage on a player that plays there, since it's a common spot. But with 55 seconds left on the clock, Prime is grouping up in the barn and they're going to explode out on the site. They've all been quiet. Mo pops the flash. Now it's off and they're attacking the site. They really need to spread out and try to get these entry kills. ZZQ comes out like a jack in the box. Silverheart chimes in for 2 kills himself. And this is just a site shutdown. They're going to need to turn this around with a couple of good shots. Shell gets a couple, but C. Willer, all the way from A site, able to come over and get that last kill on the drill. Very good site hold. They need to continue doing that, and if they could lock out the final score of this half 6-3, then they're in pretty good shape, I'd say. But I don't think you want to give the other team 4 or 5 rounds. I mean, anything can happen at that point. You're definitely going to have a good half after that. And it looks like we're working another default push as they're just clearing out the tunnels in a pair. Mo's going to watch this barn push as his teammates creeping over the lower side. And Bomb's been working up mid a lot, I've noticed. Very confident just to bring that bomb up middle. I guess it's in the fastest spot so they can rotate it to whatever site after the picks go down. Michael in AC, he's actually so close to Willer, they could probably hear each other breathing at this point. And you got 2 players at the A, 2 kind of in middle and 1 at B, so they're kind of ready for a rotate to B if it need be, but they're not expecting the B push just yet. Kind of a mid-heavy stack on the CT side. And looks like the commit is coming to the A. Bomb's peeked at the AC. And Florence is going to have to hold off and try to buy some time for his team. Getting 2 kills, doing just that. Mathieu's picking up a kill. Michael getting one as well. Now it's a 3v2. Bomb is yet to cross over to this A. The remaining counter-terrorist, or the remaining globalist players are coming in quick for the CT. They decide not to let them give them time to plant. This could be a very good timing coming in as Silverheart has forced a 1v1 against Michael. Michael jumping up, pop in the head there of Silverheart. It was a nice try there by Undaunted, but Prime able to just lock it out at the end and get that round. Tie game now, 4-4 first half, Undaunted versus Prime. And I'm happy that these 2 teams were able to schedule a match on a day where other teams aren't playing their default match, so it's good to get that first game early in the week. Get lots of people watching. I think we're over 100 viewers, maybe 120 viewers, which is awesome. I'd like to see the NA community grow. Drell, one of the players who's playing here in this match for Prime, you know, he's a NA streamer, and he's been streaming a whole lot. I believe his Twitch is Drell_TV, so you should check him out. I recently started streaming a whole lot as well, and hopefully I'll be doing a whole lot more casting for ESG as the event unfolds. If teams can keep scheduling days when I'm not playing, that'd be awesome, and I can keep casting for ESG here. You can find me on Twitch at BlitzCF, so give me a follow, and I'll be throwing a lot of content at you as well. And after all that, the push is finally coming in, and looks like it's going to be an A-site take. They've been having a lot of success on this A-site. Bombs push up the site. Drell's getting that entry kill on Exotic, and now they have the site on lockdown, and the rotation's going to have to come in from the remaining Global Risk players. Looks like we're getting one player who's going to rotate from the AC, and the other two are going to come from Bridge CT. And here's the push as they're coming in from every prong, all three of them together. They're going to have to place smart post bomb to hold this off. Mo gets the first one on his own. Torrance trades right back. And Seawiller gets one as well, all up to Drell. He has to isolate one player. They're able to do so on Seawiller. 1v1 situation. Torrance comes flying through the air like an eagle in the sky, taking Drell off with a beautiful headshot at the same time. Oh man, good round, coming down right to the wire as well. Finishing final score of that half, 5-4, in favor of Undaunted on the Global Risk side. ESG Spring Series is finally underway, and I couldn't be happier. Oh yeah, can't forget Perv Show. You can't forget the Perv Show. I did see a video of him doing some twerking on there. I think I was late to that whole video, but I did catch it. Good for you, man. Life's about having fun, dude. Alright, I'm the last person already up here. Second half getting underway, and remember, this is not a best of 3. This is just one map, port, and second half underway, and the score couldn't be any closer. I streamed for 6 hours today, so I can't wait to just relax and put my feet up after this game. But this has been an exciting match so far, and I can't wait to see who wins it. I got friends on both teams. I'm definitely really close to the Prime guys. Shout out to them. If you guys have any shout outs, you want to throw those out in the chat, that'd be awesome. I'm keeping an eye on the chat as best I can as well on the side. So yeah, feel free to do that, and you can get those on the air. Shout out to the people I was playing with earlier today: Shelly, Castile. Who else was I playing with? Oh man, you're gonna kill me for this. Who else was I playing with? Shout out to you, Champ, my boy. That was it. Champ is here. Super Slam. I don't know if you've heard that, but if you haven't, Michael probably will show it to you eventually. Okay, so starting out this half, looks like we got very slow play. So looks like we're gonna have the same thing as last half. Teams just feeling each other out at the beginning there, gonna get an understanding of where they're playing or how they like to play, and then try to just work off of that. We got one person who's on an interesting box, actually. Thorns is just looking over towards the B side from outside A barn. That's actually a spot that I like to use a whole lot, so I'm glad he's using that. It's kind of a cool spot, and I like seeing how certain players play in each map and where they like to peek, or where they like to set up, or where they like to kind of hold an angle. You can always learn things from all kinds of players, and that's why growing the North American streams is going to be good. So if people can support all the people who are streaming in North America, that'd be pretty awesome. And I don't know if they're going to throw an A fake here, but they got 2 people that they've left at the A corner, and 3 people, including Bomb, outside of B tunnels. So I'd imagine that they're going to try to throw a little bit of an A fake of some sort at this point, and at the same time have the rest of their players working up towards the B tunnels to maybe catch rotators and then enter site. Here comes a flying flash from Exotic on top of site, landed really perfectly in Tommy's mouth, and they're going to boost straight up into AC, so they're not even going to sell the fake that well. To be honest, I think it's going to be an easy read. It wasn't enough to throw them off guard, and now they're very split up here on the attacking side. And Bomb is down, if I'm not mistaken, as well. Oh, Exotic and ZZXQ got the bomb, and they're placing it down in sight. And we got 2 players from Prime creeping in from this tunnels barn area. They're on the flank pretty fast. The timing could be good. They're trying to time it with the CT player, and they got one person from Undaunted who has to have the flank of destiny if he's going to help his team here. He's caught too far off, and it looks like they're just going to stick the bomb. He has no chance. As soon as they see him, it's over. Yeah, no chance. So unfortunate positioning there for Thorns, but Prime doing a good job of rotating in together and making the timing happen when it needed to. And looks like again Prime's going to control this lower tunnels area and have another person meet them on the other side, so they only have one player at the A site, and they're going to be relying on good counter nades and rotations with numbers to stop this. Like, immediately comes in the flash from Michael as soon as the A push is called. He's rotated right over to help his teammate. Sees a whole bunch of them. Michael spraying them both down. Busts out the deagle and able to follow up with a third kill there. And Undaunted has a site, but at what cost? Looks like they're doing a good job holding it though. They didn't force the bomb plant. They made sure that they killed all the players that were coming in to attack them. And now they're putting the bomb down and can get set up in a post-bomb setup. Very good job by Undaunted. Even though Michael caught them off guard, they were able to turn that around back into their favor with some good shooting. So perhaps this is going to be the A-fake strat again. They're going to try to do it. They have 3 outside of B tunnels with the bomb. Smoke's going up on the A cross. And now the 2 A players are just kind of falling back. One person watching the long A push, and the other person perhaps going to meet up with his team. No commitments yet, just working slow. And seeing what map control they can get at what choke points. Prime has a setup where their mid is being watched from the A alley side, that quick CT rotate over the A, and they have another person watching that bridge jump, Michael, who will probably be the support player at B with quick nade work if they do decide to hit that B site, and then they have 2 players in B holding it as well. So very good setups from Prime. I think they're well thought out, and they're kind of set up in a way where they can help each other if need be. And looks like the push has coming in, or the fake's gone into A site, which is shifted 2 players over, which is the best they're gonna get. Getting lots of trades here to the B site, and now it's 2v1. Michael's the last player alive. He's really close. I don't know if Silverheart knows he's right on top of him. Oh, he jumped right on top of his head. And it looks like lots of air action in this game so far. Michael is aware that the bomb is down and already tuned into the fact that Seawheeler is probably rotating from lower B. They're going to meet each other in just a second. Seawheeler gets a drop on Michael though, and a very important round. I think Undaunted needed that. That's going to boost the confidence up. You never want to run into a wall where you can't get rounds on a map like T-side port. So, kind of similar situation to how the first half was working out. Let's see if Prime can kind of pull this back in their favor and just get strong on the defensive side. And right away, working up into the tunnels, getting that map control. It looks like both teams were favoring that. And Prime has decided to not play that tunnels crossfire this round. And now that they have tons control, they made a whole lot of noise, so they're going to decide to double back. The bomb was down in spawn anyways. No point in committing and making any silly mistakes. So good decision making on their part there. They're grouped up outside of the long A corner on the attacking side, but I don't think that they're aware there is a CT player or a global risk player who's in A connector right now, which is Michael. So he's going to probably be the person to watch, the guy who's most likely going to make the big difference if he can do his timing really right. Smoke comes in for the A cross from way back at A barn, and now that it's posted up, perhaps they're going to explode onto this site together. It looks like they're very hesitant. Bomb's leading the way. First person gets picked off, able to trade onto Tommy, and now they've all passed Michael. I don't know if he's aware, but if he jumps out, this would be the perfect timing to go. He jumps out, gets ZZXQ, he spots Silverheart on top, gets shot in the back. Oh, by Seawheeler. Unfortunate. So Undaunted 3v2 now, and they only have to look. Oh, 3v1. I think a disconnect happened, if I'm not mistaken. But Mo's left alone regardless. In a 1v3, Exotic crossing over to the A site, just ripping him in the face on a bridge there. Matheus is loaded back in. Looks like that round is just going to have to be a round to write off for them. Bite the bullet, accept what happened, and move on. Hopefully that doesn't play a role in the mental game at all for them, and no frustration occurs. I'm taking a sip of my water. Silverheart gets the first frag on a Tommy, and Michael's able to get one back on Exotic. ZZXQ onto Michael, making it 1v1 for one. They're just CTs are pushing from everywhere, and it's working out. At the end of the day, Drell and Mo are able to get a few frags, which pulls around way into their favor. So deciding to switch it up, knowing that sitting back and just not getting information really is not working, they decided to switch it up and play very aggressive and push that round and catch the attacking team off guard. So very well done by them and good anti-stratting. I wasn't expecting this game to go so neck and neck, but I like the fact that they're going toe to toe with each other, and they're playing their hearts out at this point. I think both teams really kind of want to send a message and be able to say that they're the team that won this match. They want a little bit of those bragging rights, so they're fighting for it now, that's for sure. Looks like Undaunted's going to work this round very slow, just kind of spot out whatever they can and try to hope for another push at some point, or a sloppy push from Prime. But that's not going to happen this round. Prime's going to switch it up right away, not going to push again, and just play their spots. Exotic's the furthest person up on the map here. From either side, he's pushed up to the A connector. And looks like they heard him going up there because they started throwing some counter nades into AC. But this looks like it's eventually going to work into an A split. Now that they got Exotic into the A connector, I don't think Exotic knows if he was seen or not, so he's probably going to call for his team to push over to A. So I think with the way the conferences are set up, no team wants to really take a loss. I mean, once you get your first loss, I think your back is pretty much up against the wall. So hammering out every win is very important. And I think since we haven't had such steady competition in North America, this is finally going to give teams, you know, the bragging rights where they could say, like, you know, I mean, they can let their gameplay do the talking, as opposed to just, you know, everything else. But it looks like the 8th is getting a distraction as Exotic's faking from the AC, and the rest of the players are kind of pushing to the B, but now Prime is tuned into what's happening. Drell's bunny hopping backwards, had an idea that Exotic was there, but wasn't too sure. The rest of the team's just going to push in real fast onto the site, and looks like this flank business hasn't been working out lately for anyone, as the bomb's able to be defused before Exotic could even get back into sight. So unfortunate positioning for him. If his team was able just to hold it off with some nades or something a little bit longer, he would have been able to make a little bit more of a difference that round, but that just wasn't the case there. So the score being 3-3 this half, tied, making the total score 8-7 if I'm not mistaken. 8-7 for Undaunted. So very close game. They're going round for round. They're just trading back and forth. Everyone's having their moment. But yeah, I'd like to see who's going to pull away with this. I mean, the game's pretty much, it's down to the wire at this point. Can't really make mistakes, and you can see that in their gameplay. Both teams have tightened right up. There's no aggression, there's no silly peeks. Everyone's just kind of waiting for someone else to make a move and see if they can capitalize on a mistake that happens. But it looks like it's going to have to come down to who wants it more and who can kind of just make the big play when need be. And that's well, that's what everyone on my team likes to say, you know, like, it comes down to making the right plays at the right moments. I mean, score is one thing to look at, but at the same time, if you play your role and make big plays at the right moments, that makes all the difference for your team. And as I'm giving a lesson here, we got Undaunted, who's all grouped up. Looks like that A smoke's going to go off. They're using the same nade work, so maybe they're going to be able to catch on and rotate fast, but it's going to go down this round, that's for sure. Counter flashes are coming in. Everyone's blind. I can't see nothing as the pushes come in. They have not slowed down. They're going in full force. And it looks like they're able to trade left, right. Mo getting a huge 3K, crucial 3K. Matus chiming in for one himself. Oh, they needed that. Mo's going to meet up with his teammate, try to help. Matus is already battling with Thorns. Thorns is the last player alive, and this is a big round. I think there's going to be a lot of momentum swing for whoever wins this round. If Thorns gets this round, it's going to be huge, but Matus gets the second kill of the round for himself as well. Mo going huge, getting that 3K though. They needed that. The entry kills were so good from Undaunted. They went into sight regardless of counter flashes. They pushed through together as a team, got those good entries, but Mo getting that 3K, the turning point, and as I was just saying it, making the big plays at the right time, and that's what Mo did just there. And a little bit faster pace as they got 3 players, including the bomb, worked up into the tunnels here. Again, getting that map control as Lawrence is spotting out that middle with the op, and the other player watching the long A push. So they're just kind of waiting for the pushes elsewhere as they work up into tunnels and see if they're getting ton, or they want to know if the defending team's got ton control yet. So I think that's the most. If there's anything you can do to work the map, I think you either want to work up into mid, but if you don't want to get picked real early, then you kind of want to work up tunnels, because maybe you can get a trade, and if you kill the 2 people in tunnels right away, and you have the bomb close, you can kind of just force it into sight and get the plant, because you know that no CTs are really close, maybe a mid player rotating over, but if you still have 2 players there to battle him, it's a 2 for 1 situation there, so I kind of like how Undaunted's playing it. The default strat's well set out. They're working it together as a team. They're trying to use the same nade work. They can tell that they practice. And oh wow, I don't even know where Tommy was. But Tommy was in a crazy spot, doing some crazy things over there, having a blast, I must say. And that you don't see that every day, that's for sure. But now, I'm just having fun with what Tommy was doing. But now Undaunted has 3 players on the A site, not forcing the plan again. They know that Prime's been rotating in really fast, not showing them, not giving them respect, and not giving them time to plant. So they're just playing it patient, getting the bomb down when they feel comfortable. And Matus coming in. Oh, Exotic gets one. Oh, but gets taken down. Matus and Michael. Matus. Getting that round there for them, and that's a much needed round. They've ensured that they can tie. If Undaunted wins this round, it is a tie at this point, so Undaunted needs this round. They need this round to keep the action going. If not, Prime's able to just kind of steal this one from their fingertips, and that's unfortunate. But like I said, you never want to run into that wall on the BL side here on port. It's the type of map where you don't want to just keep losing rounds and let the other team string rounds together. Very slow play coming out of Undaunted. They can't afford to make any mistakes. They need to make the right decision, and they need to make the big play. They need to all hit their shots this round, or at least get off the good information or do lots of damage. This round is crucial for them. Personally did not expect this game to come down to the wire like this, but I'm happy that it did. Close games always make for an entertaining watch, and a lot more entertainment, that's for sure. And Bomb's just outside of the B cubby, and they're not working it at all. They're just honestly waiting. They're going to wait timeout. They're going to try to make the other team just... I mean, they know at this point that Prime's not going to push them. They know that Prime's not going to make a silly mistake. But what they're hoping for is that they get a little anxious. You know, you're kind of sitting there staring at the same spot. Your crosshair's in the right spot, but you're sitting there for like a minute, and you're just like, oh my, come on. You know what I mean? So you're kind of, your thoughts could wander at that point. You can be wondering about what your teammates are doing and stuff like that. So they're just trying to put the other team on edge, and that's why they're taking it so slow. A lot of people would call this, I guess, the Xanax strat back in the day. But oh, as I say that, the Energizer Bunny just turned on, and they're all kickstarting right into sight here. 3 people going all around, just pushing into sight, and Matus is in the ninja spot, and they didn't see him. Oh no, he was ducked behind that box and popped up, and was able to get easy frags there. Now the bomb is down. C. Willer and Exotic need to just trade really well here. Exotic picks up Mo. They had the quick flank coming in there, and they were able to catch one player off guard. But now Matus and Michael are just both coming in from the CT side. I don't know if they're going to be able to know what's going on here. Matus and Michael are pushing in. It could be good timing because they're coming in together, and the terrorist team split up. I don't know if Exotic was able to call that they're both there, but his teammate knows he needs help. C. Willer can't get the 2 kills. Michael and Matus again able to shut down that round, giving them the win. The final score of 10-8. Very good game and good efforts from both teams here. I like to see that both teams came in prepared, had an idea of what they wanted to do, had faced a little bit of adversity and needed to, find ways to get some rounds under their belt, but they were able to do so. So very good game from both teams. It looks like that conference is going to be a pretty tight conference. If I'm not mistaken, it was a conference with a few team names that I recognize. So happy that the ESG Spring Series is underway. Happy that we had over 100 viewers. I think between 100 and 150 somewhere in there, which is pretty cool. Thanks for everyone for supporting the North American community and the competitive community at least. You guys all make a difference. Feel free to give this channel a follow so that you can watch all of the upcoming casts and stuff like that. Perhaps we're going to have a little bit of an interview coming in very shortly. Looks like we're going to get Michael from Prime. But yeah, definitely follow all the streamers of North America. You have Drell, who's very active. He played in the match tonight. His team just took the very close victory. You can find him at Drell_TV. You can follow my Twitch as well. You can find me at BlitzedCF. And you can also find Purvis. He was doing the streaming tonight. So shout out to him and thanks to him. Big shout out to ESG for hosting the event. Also would like to thank ESG for giving me a spot in their Mumble and allowing me to host 10-mans for the community. If you guys weren't aware of that, almost at any time you can just pop into the ESG Mumble. If you don't have the information, you can feel free to message me somewhere and get it. But yeah, feel free to pop in. Been hosting 10-mans. I stream all the 10-mans on my Twitch channel, BlitzedCF. So if you want to get in some of the stream games, you can hop onto the SG Mumble. You can follow my stream to know when those games are going on as well. Let's get Michael in here and get a little bit of an interview going on for the winning team. I'm gonna drag him down if I can find him. Michael, my friend, how are you doing?
What?
That's a typical Michael reaction right there. A little bit more lively than when you fell asleep in your chair with me the other day, right?
I was too close, but we did good.
No, you guys did good. Yeah, it was a really good game to watch.
We threw a good amount of rounds.
I'm happy to hear that you feel like you can do better.
Yeah. I knew we wouldn't lose. I knew when they had those 3 rounds and only needed 1 more to win, I was like, we're not going to let them win.
It came down to like that one big moment, and I
Yep,
think
that big
moment, because Mo did it. That was definitely the moment.
Yeah, Mo went big.
Mo went big, man. I'm happy for you guys. I thought you guys would edge it out. I think the community would agree that you guys were the slight favorite there. So glad to see that you guys got the victory.
It was pretty obvious, but yeah.
So what's your plans? What are you doing to celebrate? You gonna go play some CFAL?
Buy some fucking Chick-fil-A.
Chick-fil-A, you're slacking.
Get on that Brazzers, you know.
Oh no.
Go fucking snort some coke. Celebrate.
Well, if you want to be as good as Prime, you can do what he does. But if you want to be the best, you can do what I do.
Alright, bro. See you in the fucking playoffs, bitch.
I can't wait, man.
Let's go! I'll see you in the fucking playoffs!
Alright, guys. Well, thanks for watching. That's Michael from Prime, the crazy dude.
Hello?
Most of you probably know.
I have just one question for you.
Alright, let's get him out of there. I'm happy that he's happy going off over there. But yeah, thanks again for tuning in. Give this channel a follow. Give my channel a follow and support the NA streamers. Thanks again, guys. Have a good night. Cool, man.